George LeMieux has been hammering the White House on this issue. He's my guest now from the Hill. And, well, you get your wish. Are you happy? President Obama will be in your state next week.
Well, I'm glad he's coming. We need to have him in the state. We need to have him pushing for solutions. We're getting some good news from British Petroleum, which we're cautiously optimistic about, that they have this containment dome working in the next 24 to 48 hours. They may stop the large majority of the oil that's leaking. But the truth is that we've had 51 days of oil that leaked into the Gulf of Mexico, some of which is below the surface level that we can't see right now. We need to make sure that the president is on the ground pushing for solutions, getting us to a place where we're not going to have an environmental and economic disaster.
If that's the case, what could he do? You know, we've had mayors from Alabama on every day this week. And one mayor told us yesterday the biggest issue is actually getting BP to fill the claims so they can keep their businesses operating because of the economic hit they have taken. I mean, on your wish list, what could President Obama do?
Well, one thing is he could talk to the CEO of British Petroleum. Yesterday he admitted that he's never spoken to Tony Hayward. I had Tony Hayward in my office a week after this happened, as well as Lamar McKay and other people from BP. Those are the people who the government has outsourced this recovery to. Get him on the phone, get him in a meeting and say, look, I want more done. What leaders do in situations like this is they overcome obstacles. When someone tells you you can't do something, you say, well, yes, you can. Try this. Have you tried that? What about this idea? And you push people. That's what leaders can do. We've seen that in Florida when we had our hurricanes and Jeb Bush was governor. He made things happen through his leadership. That's what the American people expect from this president. And this is a problem like no other in this country right now. We need the White House's full attention.
Perhaps that happens in your state next week. In the meantime, you heard my point about this mayor in Alabama, right? About BP not filling the claims soon enough.
Right.
Are you satisfied with BP?
I'm not. And, look, they've got some claims offices open in Florida now, but it's not in their best interest, obviously, to pay these claims quickly. We need to get in charge of that situation. I have a bill, along with Senator Vitter, that would take the dollar that we take off the taxes on petroleum right now, barrel tax, and make that money available right now for claims. Let the federal government administer it, and then we'll go to BP later and get paid for it. But I'd like to see the dollars getting out there quickly. We've got people in Florida who run hotels, people who run charter fishing boats, people who have businesses along the beaches who are suffering because people aren't coming because they think the oil would ruin their vacation. The truth of it is right now is our beaches are largely still in good shape. I was down there on Saturday. There is some tar, but not a lot.
Okay.
But they need economic help right now.
Let's keep the beaches clean, because then we've got a big mess on our hands if that changes. George LeMieux, thank you. The senator from Florida who gets his wish. President Obama's in his state early next week. Thank you, Senator, from the Hill today.
Thanks for having me on.
You got it. Martha.
All right, so let's